Hello guys, welcome to this quick video. I just want to showcase a glitch that I think can be pretty useful and that hasn't been documented anywhere yet. So I don't think it's completely unknown. People have used it before, also in speedruns that are on speedrun.com, even though there aren't that many. So especially Granuland has used it before in his runs, but I don't think the full potential of this glitch has been reached yet. So I just want to show you what it looks like and how it can be abused. So yeah, I'll show you. Okay, so we are in Wispy Woods now in the first level, and I'm first going to show you what it's all about. So if you've played the game, you will know that on the side of the road there's an invisible wall that blocks you from going off the path. So you can try to jump against it, but you will simply fall down, and there's not a lot you can do to get out. I'm sure it's possible at some points if they messed up the invisible wall, but normally you can't really get out, and if you double jump, you cannot jump again until you fall on the ground, until you touch the ground. So you cannot jump infinitely high or anything. You simply have to wait. There's a cooldown until you touch the ground again. And I'm going to show you how to abuse this technique. Okay, now I just went through the level as you normally would, nothing special here. And like if you look over here, the walls, they still work the same. You can't really get out, you get stuck and you fall to the ground. But there's an interesting feature or bug in this game. I don't know if they intended this, but over here you can see the wall has a slight slope to it, so it's at an angle. And if you try to jump up here, you will slide down again slowly. Now the interesting part is the game thinks that as long as you're sliding around the slope, the game thinks that you're touching the ground. What that means is, if I walk up here, I can jump as much as I want. There's no limit because the game thinks I'm touching the ground at all time, even though I probably shouldn't be able to jump here. Now, as you can see, I can gain infinite height. I can simply stay up here on the slope and I don't fall down as long as I jump again. Now, this can be useful in cases like this. You can see over here, normally you're supposed to use this platform to get over here and continue. But what you can do instead is, if you want to speedrun the game, for example, you would go over here, and now you can jump down here, and instead of using the platforms, you can simply walk up the wall and you get up here without having to wait for anything. Now this saves a bit of time, maybe a second, so over here it's not that important, but there are places where it's really important and where it can save a lot of time. And I'm going to showcase them at another time, but I just want to show you another cool trick and how this could be potentially really crazy. Now if you come over here, there is a wall. You can't really get outside because you're not supposed to. This is supposed to be out of bounds. Now what you can do is, you can jump around here and stand on top of here. Now this is all solid ground, so you can walk here, but there's an invisible wall, so you're gonna have to jump around it. Come back here, jump around, and get on top of this. Now, I've only recently discovered this, but there's a way to get completely out of bounds here. So by jumping over here, you're now besides the track. And that means you can completely avoid all obstacles, all enemies, all things you have to wait for. And I'm pretty sure that this is not the only part in the game where this works. Over here you have to kind of get around, but it works. And you can simply walk all the way around. Now I have not tested this completely, so I'm not sure how much potential this has. But as you can see, I can simply avoid all obstacles like this. I can walk by, I don't have to wait for anything. And I think that the potential time saves are pretty huge if implemented right. So for any percent this might be a pretty neat trick that maybe you can, if you're interested in this topic, you can test it out as well, but I think it's pretty crazy what you can do. Like I can finish this entire run without having to actually go onto the road, and that is simply pretty cool, I think, and yeah, I'm sure it has a lot of potential, but I haven't tested it out yet. So yeah, there's that. So as you can see, it's pretty cool, and yeah, I just wanted to quickly showcase this in case anybody doesn't know about this and maybe wants to improve their ones or anything.